Hey all, and it's been a while since I actually did an officially new guild chatter video. It's been it's been too long. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about some personal stuff for those that kind of care or just want to know like what's been going on with my life in terms of content creation. Not really like personal stuff, or at least not too much, but yeah, so there's been a lot going on um in the past month and a half, I think, going on 2 months. So a lot has been going on, and I've just been trying to get used to everything, the changes in my life right now. So that in itself is already pretty stressful, and it can be a little depressing sometimes. But now, to add on to that is with content creation, and I'm just gonna say right off the bat that I enjoy doing this. Like, I do, I really do. And when I first started doing this, I didn't really, how do I say? I didn't expect much. I just said, fuck it, let's see what happens, and because I really enjoyed doing this. I wasn't like, when I started the guides, especially the Iceborne weapon guides or the Iceborne weapon tips, those were just straight up passion projects that, yeah, I enjoyed making. And at the time, I really liked making guides, and I still do. I just don't have a reason to make any right now. But, not too long after those videos took off, I started to take things a bit more seriously, and I studied a lot of business stuff. I studied a lot about content creation in general and about different strategies. So I didn't necessarily come into this with a nonchalant attitude of, well, just make what you want and then see what happens, because content creation is too oversaturated for that shit. Like, if you really want to get somewhere, you need a plan. You need to think smart. And that's just the reality of it. Long gone are the days of just posting whatever the fuck you want and just getting lucky. I mean, it can still happen, but it is so much more unlikely to happen. But it can happen. I've seen it happen. But to get to the point though, every couple of months there is a time on YouTube specifically where either the algorithm changes, or maybe I upload too many videos that aren't really popping off, and then my metrics just like plummet, right? They plummet really low, and I have to see this every time I check my metrics, which I do that like every other day. I check my metrics every other day to see what's going on and to think about what video am I going to tackle next. So sometimes when it gets to a really low point, it starts to affect my mood, which I think it's pretty normal. I think for most content creators, and especially streamers too, it gets to the point where things are just at an all-time low, and when things are low, your mood reflects that. When things are high, you feel like you're on top of the world, and when things are kind of like in the middle ground, you kind of feel content, like you feel like you're growing. And it's this thing of where if you're not growing, then your channel's dying, which isn't necessarily always true. It depends on how stagnant you are. That's for one thing. But there's usually always a way to get out of that hole that happens with the algorithm. The issue is like, the question is, what do you do to get out of that hole, and how long is it going to take, right? So thinking smart is step one. So you don't want to just make a bunch of bullshit just to have it out on a channel. Like like if something in Monster Hunter happens, or something on Twitter blows up or something, I'm going to make a video about it. And part of me does enjoy that. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy interacting with my community and the Monster Hunter community as a whole. So it's not like I'm doing this just to capitalize, on trends or whatever. Because that definitely isn't it. There's a ton of like trendy things within the community that I just didn't touch. Because I felt like for me it didn't make any sense for me to make a video on it. Whether that's because too many people made a video on it. I mean, it's like the Rondine stuff. I think Rage Gaming and Gaijin Hunter made a video about, some Twitter stuff about sunrise. About Sunbreak, and how that has a lot to do with how they're kind of like silently confirming that we're going to Rondine's home country, which is what I months and months ago I've kind of already like predicted that. So, both of the biggest channels on Monster Hunter right now made those videos. I feel like there's no reason for me to do that, and I know a lot of people will say, well, make it anyway because we're interested. And it's like, yeah, but how many people are interested though? Just how many people are interested? And it's one of those things I have to think about. And it's like gameplay videos. It's because of just what my channel has become. No one watches me for gameplay stuff, which is fair. I mean, my gameplay is not the best, and I'm not like, my main content isn't speedrunning, right? So that makes sense logically. So I'm more about creating engagement, making guides, and doing like opinion pieces. Not really video essays, though I am interested in doing stuff like that. I think I need a bit more practice with editing before I can get to that point. But yes, mostly opinion pieces and news and guides is mostly what I do on this channel right now. So and what usually garners the most is guides. And for months upon months, there hasn't been any guides for me to make because we've just been stagnant with Rise for months. So that just comes with the niche I'm in, right? That comes from me just focusing on Monster Hunter. And then when it comes to that, actually, I know I did say that I was going to branch out more on the channel. But the more I did research and the more I kind of dipped my toes into experimenting, the more I realized that that's a bad idea with the current algorithm. Uploading anything that has nothing to do with what I've been uploading for over the past year and a half is going to kill my metrics. And that might be why I'm in the position the channel's in now. Is because I uploaded the Elden Ring reaction that no one really saw. No one really saw that. And then I freaked out and then uploaded like the world armor mod showcase the same night like an idiot, and I just made things worse. So for the past few weeks, like, the channel has just been at an all-time low, which, it happens. I mean, it's a bummer for sure, but I'm not gonna like cry over spilled milk. I know I can fix it. I know I can come back from it, but it still gets kind of stressful. It really does. And then with streaming, I want to stream more, but I'm having an issue with my internet because I was in a relationship, over a month ago. I was not living with my family. But now that relationship is kind of over and I'm back with the family right now, and we need better internet for streaming. Our internet is good for like downloading shit. I mean, it's fast, but our upload speeds are not good enough, and my streams look like shit. And I'm tired of tinkering around with bit rates, and I'd rather just upgrade our internet here so that it's not a headache all the time, right? So once that's figured out, I can stream more. because I do want to stream more, especially like I really do. I want to stream more. Even just chatting streams I do, they're fun. They're fun and people show up. So I am gonna do that more. But as far as branching out goes, I think I'm going to probably do that in the future, because doing that on this channel when I'm still very small is a bad idea. It just is. And if anything, maybe I'll make a whole nother channel where I can just, well, just make whatever I want and see where that goes. But this channel, this is my baby. This is the Monster Hunter channel. And I will cover some other action RPGs here and there, you know, here and there, but I'm not trying to become a variety channel, because that's just gonna kill the channel, you know. So yeah, yeah, I guess that's it for this update. So yeah, leave a like if you guys kind of enjoyed me rant. I don't know, but yeah, that's it for this guild chatter. So I hope you guys I'm gonna say enjoyed, but I don't know if you enjoy this. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I am working on some other videos too, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.